So in today's video, we are going to generate the UGC ad by just taking the description and the reference image from the user, and we are going to generate this using the official SORA to OpenAI node inside the n8n. So without wasting much time, let's get started. First, let's start with the blank canvas over here. But before that, we'll be requiring the n8n to work on this thing. Now, there are two options, cloud version and the self-host version. Cloud version is expensive as well as it gives very less execution. And I'm using self-host version for more than 1 year. And also for self-host version, I'm using Hostinger over here. And currently, there is the Black Friday sale going on where you'll be getting 69% off. And on top of that, I'll be giving you my coupon code, which will give you more 15% off. Now, as you can see, still the pricing of self-host version is much cheaper than the cloud version. The cloud version you'll be paying 2000 rupees, where over here you are only paying 500 rupees over here. So I'll be using KVM2. You can click on choose plan. You can use any other plan, whichever you want. And now I'll be giving you two coupon code. One will give you 15% off. One will be giving you 10% off. 15% off is applied on 24 month and 10% off is applied on the 10 month. So you can come over here, click on have coupon code, right? Lakshit 15 will give you 15% off and Lakshit 10 will be giving you 10% off. Once you are got this 15% off, then you can do the payment and then you are good to go. After doing the payment, you will be landing in such kind of a page after completing certain minimal information. Once we are over here, click on the create workflow. Now first step will be requiring the user information. So for that, we'll be requiring a description and the reference image. So for that, to take, we'll be using the n8n form over here. Inside this form, I will click over here and we'll be giving a name as UGC video. And if you want to write description, you can add a description. It's optional. Now first we'll be requiring a description. So we'll be writing a description. It will be a required field and a text field over here. And second, we'll be requiring a reference image. It will be a file type and it will be kind of a required field and we want a single file. And execute step. Now we'll choose the reference image. I'm choosing this image of Mr. Beast fish table over here. So once chose the image, we'll add a description over here. A woman standing and eating the chocolate and seeing how tasty it is. So once we have the description and the reference image, we click on submit and now we have the data over here. If we view the item, so we can see the same image. Now, before passing the image to SORA 2 to generate the video, we require to resize this image because always the image which we'll be getting will not be the proper size. So for that, we'll search an image over here and we need to resize the image. We'll click over here and resize image. And now the width will be requiring 720 in the width part and the height part would be 1280. Okay, this is the size of the vertical image over there. And now in the option, we'll be using the ignore aspect ratio so that it resizes properly. And if you execute the step, you'll be seeing the size will be decreased. So you can see it is saying the item has no binary file data because the name over here, it should be the same name over here as well. Now we'll execute the step and we can see the size has little bit decreased. Now if you see the both file over here, the width has a little bit decreased and it's in perfect size whichever we want. So once you have the file, now it's time to pass this image to the SORA 2 for the video generation. So for that, we'll click over here, search for OpenAI. In the bottom, we can see we have a generator video. If you can't see this option, you need to be in the latest version of 1.117.3 something. Okay. If you're not, please be in the same version so that you'll be getting this option over here. Now click on the generate video. Now operation will be generate. And now we need to select a model. But before selecting the model, as you can see, we are getting an error over here. We're getting an error because we need to provide the proper credentials. So come over here, click on creative credentials. You'll be requiring an API key. So for that, we'll be going to platform.openai.com, do the login, and after that, come to the dashboard part over here. Inside the dashboard, you'll be seeing we have an API key. Now inside the API key, we'll click over here, create new credentials. Now n8n key test, whatever name you want, you can write it and create secret key. Once you have secret key, copy, come over here, paste it, and don't forget to give a proper naming over there. Okay. So I already have the key, so I won't do it again. And now I'll be selecting the credentials. And now once you have the credentials, we'll select the model. And the model, we have a two model, SORA 2 and SORA 2 Pro. So we'll be using a SORA 2 because there is not much of a difference between SORA 2 and SORA 2 Pro, and the pricing is much higher. Now to see the pricing, we'll come over here and we can see we have a SORA 2 which is $0.1 per second and SORA 2 Pro is 3x more, $0.3 per second. And this is for the normal video which we're generating of 720 1280 vertical or horizontal. But if you want a higher resolution like 1792 cross 1024, it's kind of $0.5 per second video over there. Okay, so for that reason we are going with the SORA 2 because we are getting good results over there as well. So once we have that, so we'll click on SORA 2 and now we can give a prompt over there which we took from the user while submitting the form. We click on JSON, we'll take a description and we require an 8-second video. and we want a size as kind of a 720 cross 1280, and we need to pass the reference image as well. So we can see we have a binary file over here. You click on the add option. In the reference, we need to give a same name over there. So passing the same name, and after this whole thing, now we are good to go. So now we'll click on the execute steps, and then it will take some time to generate the image. So now as you can see, our video is generated. So let's click on view.
That's so good.
So as you can see, the video is created, and by default we have kept a second as 4, but if you want, you can create more seconds over here and your video will be generated. So I hope you like the video and you like the very small foundation of where we saw how we can generate the SORA 2 video using the proper n8n node and not using any third-party API out there. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please press the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care.